So good evening, I'm Bob Zarfos, I'm the drum instructor for the Lancers. If you were here last year, you might remember I had a sound system, sounded like this sometimes, and nobody knew what I was saying. Hopefully tonight you'll know what I'm saying. You might not understand it, might not make any sense, but at least you can hear me. So these are the Lancers. I want to recognize Sean Altland, who played solo in the national anthem. The Lancers are always looking for new members, always looking for new members. So if you know anyone who's interested who plays a brass instrument, is a drummer, please come around, check us out on the internet. It would be very nice. Color guard needs the same thing, thank you. Color guard and the main guard and the flags. They're always looking for new members. We have some upcoming jobs that you might be interested in. I know some of you are constant supporters of the Lancers. We'll be at Cadora State Park on, let me see if I have this, 8/27, August the 27th. And that's a free event. Please come and hear us. Please come and support us. And of course, we have our own show, which is over this year. Next year, it'll be the 20th of April at Penn State. Please keep that in mind. Who wants to stand up? And I do. And show you the new shirts. So the first night for the new shirts, and they're nice and light, and they'll be great for the summertime. So time to play some music. Our first two songs, if you heard our show, these are standards, a classical number, and a jazz number. First of all, Procession of the Nobles, and then that'll be followed by One More Time, Chuck Creek. So, Miss Kristen Gold, our drum major. solos. Raise your hands a minute if we're playing the solos. Rick Anderson, Steve Anderson, Chuck Wilson. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Love that song. When we first started to play it, it was the worst song we played. And, honestly, it was very hard. And we really play it very well now. So what a pleasure to stand out front here and hear that. We're going to move into some patriotic songs. We're going to do a trilogy of 3 patriotic numbers, which is appropriate since we're here at Gettysburg. I'm not going to introduce them. You will recognize them when you hear them. One of them is part of our regular show, and 2 we've brought back from the library just for tonight. So, Kristen, all yours. So we're going to do a little drumming, and sopranos, yeah, they're actually going to sit down, which is nice. We're going to play two old, very traditional drum solos. They're drum supporters. And, so, the first one of these is called Crazy Army, and it was written in 1934 by a guy named Ed Lemley. It was called Crazy Army because it was really a takeoff on a much older drum solo called Army 2-4. So, drummers, we ready to do Crazy Army? Mo, you got it? If you were watching it all and listening at all, you'll notice that there were very many repetitive phrases in that particular solo, and that's the way drum solos were written 100 years ago. Now, the next solo we're going to play dates back to the Revolutionary War, and you can trace it actually to Europe before then. This is called the Three Camps, and the Three Camps was played originally prior to Reveille to get the troops up in the morning. And I don't know if you remember a song by Irving Berlin, but during, I think it was 1943, he wrote this song, you gotta get up in the morning. And in the midst of that song somewhere, the verse goes, Someday I'm going to murder the bugler. Someday he's going to wake up dead. Well, imagine how they felt when they got awoken by three camps, guys. Amy, you gonna play three camps? No. So when rudimental drummers were young and learning to play, these are the sort of solos that they would learn, and it was always very exciting. I remember when I was about 12 years old, and I learned three caps, and I was like, wow, this is just the coolest thing. And of course, drumming changes, but this is just so nice to hear these old solos and think, 63 with Battle of Gettysburg, 1860. What's 100 years between friends?
You're in Gettysburg, Bob. Come on.
I'm doing my best, Christian. So anyway, long ago, those solos, especially the three camps, were heard here on the battlefield. I think that's pretty neat. We're going to do three songs. Two of them we'll call inspirational songs. And one of those is an old Lancer favorite and our theme song. And the third one you'll recognize. So I won't introduce the three of these by name. Well, I will at the end. Salvation is created. You'll never walk alone. Georgia on my mind. Kristen,
All right.
anybody have anything else to say about it? So just to recognize the two soloists from those numbers, Rick Anderson in Georgia, Earl Davis. Earl, one more time. Earl. There you go. And I'd like to say a word or two about You'll Never Walk Alone. I said that's the theme song of the Corps, and we've played that for members who have passed away. We played it for members who are ill, need our prayers and our support. So it's more than a song, it's a message. And if you don't know the message, find the song, listen to the words. You'll never walk alone. It's inspired all of us, and it's carried us through some tough times. So, gentlemen, thank you for playing it. I know we're going to play something else, but I don't know what it is till I turn the page. So, it's time for one of our favorite two songs together. Concerto de Aranjuez and Malagueña. Always get concerned when I want to have to say Concerto de Aranjuez. There's this whole thing about should the Z be pronounced as TH or should it be pronounced as a Z? Some people just call it Concerto de Orange Juice, and I understand the reason. So, guys, are we ready to do Concerto and Malagueña?
Yeah, we're ready. I mean, I'm ready.
Okay. I should mention our wonderful drum major, assistant horn instructor, Kristen Gold.
I want the mic. Hey, I also want to thank very, very much our assistant drum major, Sandy Miller, who is here this evening, just not up with us. So we want to give her a huge round of applause. She's waving at us. We love you, Sandy. Thanks for being here tonight.
And since we're doing old drum majors, Scott Clunk, would you stand up for a minute? Scott talked to his feet as soon as we played You'll Never Walk Alone. So, is there anyone else here that I should introduce?
Andy Krause is here.
Andy Krause. Andy back here, mellophone player, not playing tonight. Where's Sharon Hedges? Where's Sharon? Oh, okay. Thank you. Ernie's here somewhere. Ernie Kranitz, another former drum major. And Darryl Beard over here. We have more drum majors than we have members of the Corps. Jeez. Where's Sharon Hedges? Come on, this is somewhere. Where Tim Bauer was a drum major in the 80s. I wasn't here in the 80s. Okay.
I wasn't born in the 80s. Little white lie.
Yeah, well, since we're talking about when you weren't born, I wasn't born to write the three camps either at the time of the revolution. Now we're gonna play music, right?
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Tom Ackman, our wonderful, wonderful mellophone soloist. Tell the folks, Tom, how far you drive to come to rehearsal.
Like 3.5 hours.
Drives 3.5 hours. He has to drive 3.5 more to go home. You know? Or not. Well, or not. But we have members of the corps who drive long, long distances to play with us, and that just shows their dedication. It's one of the reasons we have a good drum corps. Guys, could I just see hands of everybody who drives an hour, just 1 hour to come to, if you drive 1 hour? Yep. Okay, thank you. And if you drive 2 hours, let me see your hands. And if you drive 3 hours or more, yeah. So you see, half the corps spends half their life driving. If we could find a way to have them rehearse on the way. Drummers can do that because they will play on the steering wheel or on the dashboard. We don't want the horn guys to do it. Okay, we're going to give the horns a break. Sopranos, you guys can sit down. Going to do another drum solo. This is one that I wrote not 100 years ago, but maybe 5 years ago. This is called The Kitchen Sink.
Drum line is set.
was so good, I should bring you all up here to stand with me, drummers. Wow, very nicely done. Going to move to some of our newest songs. The next two songs are from West Side Story. At some point, there'll be a third song from West Side Story, but you're going to hear Maria and Tonight. And then after that, it's on to the end of the show. So this is the last you'll hear of me. Thank you. And the guys back there. All yours, Christian. because Tom drives so far, he gets to play all the solos.
I have all that time behind the wheel to practice.
It shows. While Kristen looks for her music,
You guys ready? Here we go. Jimmy!
I'm loud enough. I think we need some audience participation on this next one. Here we go. I'm watching you, Dad. I'm watching you, Dad. Dad, I'm watching you. All right.
and the best thing is that we didn't have to play our other song, Don't Let It Rain on Our Parade. Manning from Lawrence Wells. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming.